gloves in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella. Forget it. Yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. A nice little juke. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Game time! Let's go, Stan! Make some noise!
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was, He spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he now can wear the crown for the best ball carrier in a single season.
And think of who he has passed to get here. And being able to stay healthy, get enough carries, get great support from his offensive line and receivers blocking for him. But best of all, this is one talented individual that now has the record.
Second down, here's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nice move. They find some open field here. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Arizona.
Get hyped already. Let's go.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And some room to roam now.
Quit talking about it.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Falcons add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. with a spin. Oh, another great move. A big hit. Knocked out sideways near the 48-yard line.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly right there around the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA. And before we could even hear from Larry. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Ready, Mike 25.
All you get is
69, ready.
All you get is a headache.
On first down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Finding some room at midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from...
But he leaked big play. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On third down, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being right.
51,
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
ready.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Getting your... Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Back now here on EA Sports.
Hey, check.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Ready.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Falcons can... Here's Colton Schmidt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
This is taken at about the 14. Spinning past him. A second time. And now the juke. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge... Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and then get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, what?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Falcons add on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I?
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for Arizona.
Let's go.
Get high, baby. Get up. Let's go. Let's do it.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And he fields it cleanly. Oh, able to avoid him. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Get out!
No. Off.
Ready!
Hey, Mike, 20.
21.
Mike, 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Ready!
Move.
Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the...
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the
Ready!
Ringo.
Black 25! Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Crash.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Touchdown!
Ready,
Touchdown!
51.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Oh, yeah, that's the score,
Here's
baby.
Colton
That's
Schmidt
it.
now as he's on to punt for Arizona.
Let's go. Let's turn it up, baby. Turn it up. Let's go.
This is taken at the 18. Gets past one man. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. By the way, they've gone final now out in Carson. And the victory there belonging to the Chargers. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. He spins free. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And an alley to run. And he's loose again. The 30, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. Gotta be on the thinker. I say, what? I can't feel my toes, but I ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek Cologne is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard. Yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you real love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I pull up in several different options. That I will most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but they gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Last week's performance for this guy was nothing to write home about. But he can take comfort in the fact that they did walk away with the win. He'll be hoping to play a much bigger role in the rushing attack in this one and get another win.
It's the Falcons going up against the Rams.
Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me now.
And we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Fielded at the 6. Shifts by him. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through him.
Oh, stupid.
Up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I gotta upgrade my stamina too.
The Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
Let me turn this thing down.
#1 overall pick of the 2008
no echo.
They call Matty Ice, quarterback.
That was a good voice.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Slam. Let's go.
Now Ryan on first down.
Fucking Christ.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Let's do some tosses. I've been thinking way too much.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
All right.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Through an opening.
Let's go, boys, obviously.
He goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there.
All right, boys, let's go.
75 yards. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Let's get this touchdown, boys. Let's go.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one.
Jesus Christ, your ass at freaking punting.
Out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score.
I wonder where my old play is, where I made touchdowns every single time.
Hey, they can get up 2 scores.
That was back in the day when I was 98 overall, though.
Not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this. And so
Christ.
think about what it
I need to
would
make
be
my guy a
like
little bit heavier.
to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
31 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure.
Fucking Christ, you suck ass.
Samson Abukum tough to handle on that blitz. He gets
This guy sucks ass, dudes. Alright, let's go, boys. Alright, you guys fucking commenting about that. Oh, shit. Let's see your fucking comment, dude.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
What's up, Ethan?
They'll wind up losing 3 yards
Fucking
here.
retard.
And they're
Alright.
going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I played so bad. This guy's name is Fast Nigger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run.
Dude, what the fuck is my guy doing? He sucks ass.
Before he's taken down.
Hold
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able
Go, boys,
to
let's
get
go.
it to the
4th and 8, boys.
That's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Dude, these freaking Rams are good.
And some room to work. And down
They can't make nothing.
to 15 he goes.
This is an also bad game.
17 more yards on that one as
Go,
they
nigga.
keep the drive rolling. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year.
They have some good run defense. This is one of the best teams I've ever faced.
And they're already looking
Alright.
for more here as they've got it first. And he'll
Alright.
take it into the end
We gotta get a
zone.
kick return.
Atlanta.
See if we can get this 100 today.
A great play there.
I don't know how we're gonna do it because I'm playing horrible. Alright.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go. Alright. Dude, this guy's probably the worst kicker I ever seen in my life.
This is fielded at the 27.
Dude! Get out of my fucking way!
9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
I hate this play too. Jesus Christ, these Rams are pretty good. A defense, not an offense. They always suck ass. Let's go this way. We can't change it? Oh, you can't change it then?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Oh my fucking god, I can't get none. I gotta make this guy a little bit heavier.
To the 41-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones.
5 yards left for the offense. It's
All
2nd
right.
down.
I do not like the left side.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Dude, look at these Rams are too damn good.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense. Just
My
saying, okay,
dude, my line ain't not playing defense.
bashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to
All right,
the
let's go,
offensive
boys.
side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like
Yeah, I'm
that
not gonna
to
get the
happen.
100.
Pitch
I'm
is
gonna
such
score
a
low this
clean
time.
game. They want to keep it going. We use the word aggressive on the field.
I can't do
In this
nothing.
case, it
My
really
fucking
fits
defense is not
their
playing. Is not playing nothing today.
to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Let me try something. There we go, I did it. Or not. What the fuck?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard
There we go.
line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he spins through. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to... Now they'll run it on the toss. Dances by him. And he is knocked down from the side. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought